Hey guys, it's Sandy, and today I have got part 2 of my Temu haul, and yeah, it all came and everything looks great. The first item I'm going to talk about, I don't have to show. I got it and it works fine. It's just I was excited to have it, so I already it's in use. So I got a clothes hanger. And on this clothes hanger, I had 10 little clips, and they showed it being used for leggings, and I thought that was a great idea because all of my leggings and all my gym wear is in a drawer in my dresser, and it seems like a whole drawer. So I was like, maybe I'll get that and I'll hang my leggings up on it. So it has 10 clips. It works great. It's metal, so you don't have to worry about with plastic ones, the weight being too much and the plastic snapping, because that's happened to my husband with his work uniform, because the pants that they wear are a very thick, heavy duty material. So if he has cheaper, thinner plastic hangers, the pants are too heavy, and it doesn't snap right away, but it'll bow it over time, and then it'll snap. So, these are metal, or well, I only got one, and it was $2 and some odd cents, not quite $3. And so I actually have less leggings than I thought, because I was like, oh yeah, all my leggings will fit on that. But I actually only have about 6 pairs of leggings. So I also threw on 2 pairs of shorts I wear to the gym, and 1 shirt that goes with one of the shorts. They're a set, and I only wear them together, so I just put them together to kind of help even that out. But it's really good. It hangs nice and straight, as long as you have the weight distributed. If you only had it on one side, it's gonna lean. But it's nice. I like it so far. So I'm actually thinking about getting a couple more for my workout shirts, so I can hang up my workout shirts all next to the pants and in that little thing, so they're only taking up a little tiny space. So that's cool. Next up, I got some number stickers for my swatch books, to correspond, with the thing. I always buy more than I need, with numbers that I can't use. I only need 1 through 120. But I can't find 1 through 120. I can find a lot of 1 to 100s. I can find 1 to 200s. I find 1 to 300s, 1 to 400s, 1 to 500s. And I even saw one that was 1 to 1,000. But the problem with it is the 1 to 200, which would be the most logical choice, less waste, is never in stock. And when I can find it, it's way more expensive for some reason than the 1s to 300s. So I usually just buy the 1 to 300s, and I specifically buy the one that has, I think it says 10 sheets, because it's 2 sets of 1 to 300. So I get 2 sets of 1 to 120s. So I already took them out of this pack, so that's why it starts at 121. But this is just the leftovers. And I asked my husband if he would need these for anything at all, and he's like, I don't know. I was like, it's just because if not, I'm just gonna throw them away. And he's like, well, maybe I'll find something to do with them. I was like, cool, you do that. Next up, I bought this nice little tool. It says you can use it for powder application, chrome powder application, and it came with a set of 4 of them. I'm only showing 1 because like I said, I put them in the little thing, but I just grabbed 1 of them. I got these because I had one of those lipstick, they call lipstick, lip gloss, something applicators, they're really squishy. Almost looks like a stamper, but it's real squishy, and they use it to rub in the chrome. I had one of those that I bought from Sweetie Nail Supply, and it was really good. I loved it so much. It was perfect. But I was doing it on a stiletto nail, and the point caught on it and it ripped it. So I threw it away because you can't use it anymore. Because the inside of it is it just balls up and gets everywhere, and it's weird. So I got this. The 4 set was less than $2. So and I tried one of them already, and it's okay. The little squishy one works so much better. So I am thinking about just going on Temu again, and when I make my next Temu order, I will just get another one of those. Also, I'll still have these, because these would be a little bit more durable, I think. These, I think, would be better for, like, isolated chrome, maybe. Because doing a whole nail is kind of hard. Like, it was wasn't easy. And it didn't look as good as it did when I used the buffer thing, like the little squishy one. So, but not a bad tool. Next up, I got another thing. I got a nail tip set. I've seen a lot of people have this particular one, or at least one similar to it. It's non-magnetic. This is metal, like these are metal, but it's non-magnetic, so it's good for cat eyes. And I saw a lot of people say they use these because they felt that these were like more secure than like other ones, and I don't disagree, but I don't agree either. They come out really easy. Like, they come out just as easy as my ones that I have from the Cat's Prints, where they fit into the thing. The only difference is this doesn't have any magnet in the base either, so that's not going to affect anything with their sitting here, which is nice. Because I don't know for sure, but I swear that magnet in the base of my other one affects things sometimes. So I don't use the base, I just would take them out and use them like separate. But now I have a space where I can put these, so that's nice. I was thinking these would be a little bit more secured in there, like a little bit more of a snug fit. But it's okay that they're not. They're going to be good, I know it. And again, it'll be great. You know, and this is a nice little set. This was like $3 or $4. And then I got a bunch of nail tips. I got 4 boxes of nail tips. They are all different size shapes. They're all from the same brand. They're all from Miss Jeering, which I've been wanting to try because everybody on the YouTube that I watch that has tried them, like especially like the Devil Wears Press-Ons, Tamara, she swears by them. She says that the sculpted Miss Jeering tips are like dupes for the Apres tips. She says they're just the same, they're just as good. Now I will say, this is a cardboard box. I was a little shocked at that. I, for some reason, thought they would come in like a plastic case. Kind of like, you know, how all the other ones do. This is my soft gel variety pack, so this one's a little bit, you know, heavier duty. But, you know, I was thinking it'd come in something like that. But it does not. Opens up this. And they actually, one thing I will say I do like, they come in these awesome little little bags, and so they are all labeled. This one's a 4.5. This one's a 3. This one's a and these ones, some of them, because some of them did and some of them don't, come with a 00. Now I know, I think that's why I brought the soft gel one too. The soft gel ones have 00s too, and they are humongous. Because I was like, oh yeah, I want to get them because there's 00s because I have this thumb is weird. Where a 0, which is usually the biggest size, is too small for this nail, but just a little bit. Like, because if I take the nail and I like kind of place it, I try to always place it like directly in the middle so that it's like equal, like a little bit of an equal gap on each side, and you can't really tell. Or I'll make it to where all the gap is on like the inside part, because then you really can't tell either. But this thumb is a 1 or to a 0, depending, because some sizes run a little bit small. So I like that these come with a 00. One of them didn't have a 00 in it, but I don't know if that was an accident, like they forgot to throw it in the box, or if that particular one just doesn't come with one, but it didn't matter because the 0 fit on this thumb. So every once in a while I'll find a set that like they run big and the 0s will fit either perfectly or like just tiny enough where you can't even really tell on this thumb. But like the soft gels, the zeros fit perfect on this thumb. So that's cool. And, you know, I might start slowly buying some soft gel tips, like I said, just because of that fact. But anyway, so I got the sculpted stilettos in medium. I got the sculpted coffin in short. I got the sculpted coffins in medium. And then I got sculpted square in medium. I got the sculpted squares. I don't usually do square nails because I like coffin. I like the little, and I don't usually like the straightness because to me it makes my fingers look weird. But again, with the soft gel tips, I really liked, the only ones I'd used out of this whole set so far was the short squares. And I really liked how they ended up looking. So I bought myself from Temu another set of short squares, and then I thought I would try out some medium squares as well. I haven't tried the medium squares out of here though, but I just thought, you know, for experiment purposes, whatever. I will say the sculpted stilettos, this is a problem I have with all stiletto nails, and that is the fact that they round off. You can see like here, and then like you can see on this, you know, it's kind of round up, right? They round off. It's like they round too much of the bottom part, so it doesn't fit. And I know some people are like, oh, you can just like, you know, you can file it to fit. That would be good, except the way that they do it, if I file it, it's going to take too much off and it's not going to fit my nail. And also, it's just weird because like with stilettos, like I get like a weird like gap, like right like here and over, you know what I mean? Like on the sides, I have like a gap because of the way it's too round. They need to have a little bit of squareness, you know, that for some reason stilettos never get. So, and Jesus criminy. Okay, so if you guys heard that beep go off like 4 times, that's my dryer. So my laundry's done. But yeah, so I don't know. Let me see if I can actually show you guys what I'm talking about, because I feel like a crazy person when I try to explain it. Here, I'll use size 1, even though I think size 1 is actually a little, oh, never mind. I'm going to grab size 0 because I think size 1 in stilettos usually is a little too small because, again, I have to size up because of the curve. But this is a size 0 from these, and these are actually super nice nails. Like, I'm just going to show you guys. This is one, right? Yeah, okay. Oh my god. I don't love that they're clear. I like it when they have like the little etching, but you know, they're not so thick that you can't bend them, but they are very nice. But okay, well actually a 0 doesn't fit this nail very well. Okay, hold on, let me get, does this one have a 00? Let me get a 00 out. Also, that's my other problem with stilettos sometimes, is that it feels like stilettos, for whatever reason, are always sized a little bit smaller than like the coffin counterpart. Because even my favorite packs that I get, and I used to get them on Temu, and I need to see if I can find them again. They're stilettos or almonds, because they're really not, they're a little bit more almondy than stiletto. Even them, they're a little bit different. I can still use them though. I can use like the 0s, but okay, so this is a 00. Yeah. So the 00 in the stiletto one is a little bit small for this finger, but fits perfectly here. And let me see. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Wait, can you see what I mean about the gap? like at the curve, like right there. Do you see it? I don't know, like I said, it's really hard to show, but it's like it's too rounded and I just don't know if I could flatten that out. But all stiletto nails have that for me, so most of the time or well, not most of the time, all the time I'm just kind of like, whatever. And I just, like I said, with some I can file it a little bit. Like I just file the bottom right here just a little bit flatter so it fits a little bit flatter right here, and then that usually takes care of it. But sometimes I can't do that because then the nail makes the nail unusable. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just like, I don't know. Like I was gonna say, maybe I just won't get so many stilettos and I'll just use like what I have. But, and then like maybe I just will stick with like coffins. I just like the stilettos though sometimes. So I don't know. Like I said, I have some I can make it work with. Some are way bad. I haven't tried any of the Miss Deering ones yet actually on the nail. I've just kind of like seen like how they fit, like holding them up. So we'll have to see like when I actually use them, because just because they look a little bit weird doesn't mean that once I have them all done and on and everything, they're going to look good. So, and then last but not least, I got another swatch book. So this one does match the other ones that I have. Because I also had a swatch book in my last haul that didn't match. It was a different color. It's like purpley and had like a different design on it. Again, another 1 to 121. And yeah, so the one that was different I am using for like my chrome powders and my inks and stuff. So that's what that one's gonna be. I've already started putting some stuff in it. And it's actually helped me quite a lot be like, oh, I don't actually like these chrome powders. They kind of suck. So this one also came with the swatchers. So I don't know. If you guys remember when I got my first 4 swatch books, because I now have 6 of these that each hold 120. Only one of them is completely filled. But basically different ones are different things. Like I have one that, the one that is full is all regular nail polishes, and I didn't even get them all in there, which sucks. But so this swatch book is going to have the last few of my regular nail polishes, and then also my cheap gel polish, like my Govandi, like my, I've heard someone say it's pronounced XJ, that one I get a lot. I have some of, or like, you know, anything else that I've gotten from like Temu or like Shein, stuff like that. Like they're gonna go in here with that. But so my first 4 didn't come with the swatchers, which I was like really peeved about, because in all the pictures it showed it with the swatchers, and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck am I gonna do? How am I gonna do that? And that's when I discovered that these tips, specifically size 2s and size 3s, the size 2s fit a little bit snugger, but the size 3s also fit really nicely in there, and they actually fit almost a little bit better. But that's when I discovered size 2s and size 3s from the majority of the nail tips that I had fit in here. So that's what I did, is I took all my size 2s, all my size 3s, and I divided them between stiletto and coffin, put them in little Ziploc baggies, and that is what I use for my swatchers. And it actually works out a little bit better because these are like a natural color. It's going to affect what it looks like. You know, with this one, if I have a nice jelly polish, I'm going to be able to see that it's a nice clear color, and I'm going to be able to see too what it looks like on a clear tip, which is what I use. I don't buy natural tips. I don't buy, you know, because some people, you can buy like natural colored like tips. For the most part, Gel-X type tips are always clear, because like clear is the best because it's going to penetrate through and the glue is going to cure. So that it's actually a little bit better for me to use the clear tips that I have been doing, because it shows the more true color of the polish, so I don't have to worry about that. So, yep, I got another one. I love these things. I think these are good, like a great idea. These are roughly, I think I spent like $5 on this one. The first 4 I bought, they were all like special. What I will say though, what I hate though is a lot of times the sellers will have a limit where you can only get 1 to 2 swatch books ever. Because like, the first 4 I bought 4 and I got them from 3 different sellers because one did let me have 2 and then all the other ones were like, no, you can only have 1, and it was like a special promotional price where they were like $3 each. But then after I got them and I was like, well, I want a couple, I want a couple more. I went to look again and it still told me, oh no, you can't buy this, you already had. So I was like, dang. Like, it wouldn't let me buy it again, even in a different order. I could only buy it once. And then so I paid $5 for this one. And then the other one that was a different color, technically that was part of a promotion where they let me pick an item and only charged me a penny for it. And that was the item I had chose for a penny. And then I had like bought the rest of the stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I bought everything. Technically I paid for that too. But like, they're like, oh, you know, as a special, you know, here you do. You can pick one of these items off this page for a penny and then make an order of at least $10. So I did do that. And that was the last order I did. And then there's this one. And I had bought them at the same time though. So that's why I kind of thought that they would come together. Because I made them like, I made the orders the same day, like within a couple minutes of each other. So, but yeah. So I do like, I just hit myself in the glasses. So I do like these swatch books. I highly, like, if you have a lot of stuff and you find it hard to organize, I do recommend them. And like I said, I have mine in categories. Like, I have one of these, which is solely only for Mooncat polish, because I have 80 bottles of just Mooncat nail polish, and I'm gonna get more eventually. So I have a full swatch book that's only Mooncat. Then, for, like, and then I have one that is solely just for other regular nail polish. That's the one that which is all the way full up, so I need to use this one for just a few. But I don't see myself getting too much other regular nail polishes other than Mooncat. I have one of these that is strictly Divock. You get Divock from Sweetie, but I love Divock. I have the most of them out of everybody. You know, so with that one's not nearly as full. I think I only have like 40 in that one right now, but I plan on getting more Divock collections and stuff like that. So you know, I got one just for Divock, and then I have another one of these that is just for my other more expensive, like my high-end gels. Like, all the stuff I get from Sweetie goes into another one of these, while this one's going to be for my cheap gels that I get from like here. And also it'll be overflow for, you know, that, because like I said, ever since I like discovered Sweetie, I don't get a ton of cheaper polish from like Temu and stuff anymore. But that doesn't mean I won't ever, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I like these for that reason. I like these a lot for that reason. And also because I feel it makes it, for one, since I use the clear tips, I can see what it's going to look like on my nails a little bit easier than for my swatch rings and stuff, because they are not clear. They are, again, the natural color. And then also, if I have somebody over and they want me to paint their nails, or like my niece comes over or whatever, she can look through the book and tell me, oh, I want that polish. Oh, I want that one. I don't put gel on my niece. Just FYI. She gets the real polish. Like, not real, but regular. I don't put gel on my niece. So, yeah. But yeah, or like if like my sister-in-law came over to look, I can just give her the books and she can look through it and be like, yeah, this is what I got. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that is my haul. That is my video. I know I talked a little bit, you know, more. I feel this video is a little bit longer than it should have been. But that's okay. And I'll talk to you later. And if you have tried the Mystery tips, let me know. Are they as good as like a lot of people say they are? Do you like them better? Yeah, I like, oh, and just in case anyone was wondering, these little boxes do only have 140 pieces, But each one of these boxes, I think the most expensive one was like $3.50. They were all under, I don't even think, well, maybe, yeah, I think one of these was like, was a little over $3, but all the other ones were out of the 4, only one of them was over $3. And I can't even remember which one it was. So these littler boxes, and I figured for 140, it would be easier to try them out and see if I liked them, instead of buying like the bigger boxes and then being stuck with a bunch of that I didn't like. So yeah, so that is that, and I will talk to you later. Bye.